Blaise Gloriei is back, and this time he's limiting himself. It's going to be a tour of Europe, and we've got a lot of lower league stuff, so be prepared to see the bowels of European football like never before. Let's go find me a job. Welcome to our European tour. Now, those of you who were here for the Odyssey will recognise the wonder that is Blaise Gloriei. He is back, performed some sort of bizarre temporal experiment, presumably because he got into the future. Now he's come back to the past. And after a good thorough hunt around Europe, we have landed in, well, effectively not Europe, because we're going to Israel, who, let's face it, play their football in Europe because Asia won't have them. Not sure why, some sort of local trouble. We have got a job as the manager of, now, I'm going to ignore the first word because I don't think it's actually kind of part of a general name, B'nai Kfar Kara, or we might end up calling them BKK. I took this one because, hopefully, as we will see, any luck, I mean, they've got a wage budget, which some of the others didn't have, and whilst I like building an amateur side, because you can just build them really easily, there is also that horrible thing that they can be torn down just as quickly. For more information on that, see Loki Doki. Oh, we've got a capacity of 150. Well, we'll pack that out in no time. And we've never won anything. Brilliant. The only way is up for these boys, isn't it, really? We have someone here on loan. Is he any good? No. He's a forward with 4 finishing. Who loaned him in? Star player? I'm sorry, somebody told this boy he's 5-star. He's 5-star and he can't finish. Oh my lord. Oh, there could be a distinct lack of talent with this team. Let's check someone else out. Oh yes, he's awful. Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll have a better look at the squad in a bit. Here we are, yeah, top half finish. And then playoffs, and then they want promotion. So they've got a gradual build in mind, which is good. I like these teams who are sort of determined to get somewhere rather than the ones who are just like, oh yeah, we'll be happy if you just, you know, stay sort of lower mid-table for the next, well, eternity. Show some ambition. And then, of course, as soon as you take a team like that and get them promoted or something, all of a sudden, oh yeah, we want another back-to-back. You know, we've got a bug now. Yeah. Given the quality of the man we just saw was rated as 5 stars, the fact that we seem to have quite a few 4.5, 5-star individuals is not filling me with confidence. Because if he's 5 stars, then what are the rest of them? Let's have a look at you. See, I mean, you mentally negligible and really not physically all that good, but I mean, one of the first things to look at probably is, now, where have they put it? Here we are, the comparison, right. Okay, let's just have a look and see how our team compares. We're kind of average in defence. We're kind of above average in midfield, and yeah, bit hit and miss. I mean, the fact, well, that gives me a bit more to grab onto, because if the average finishing in the league is only like 6.72, having finishing a 4 is not actually that bad, is it? Oh, hang on, I've left goalkeepers in there. Oh no, he is bad. No, the average is 9.61. Oh yeah. Well, that's not good. I've left goalkeepers in on that as well. But we're still above average. Right. So we are basically kind of somewhere around the middle, which is good because they want mid-table. One of the first things we need to do is we need to go to the competition we're in and see what the rules are. Okay, 5 subs, maximum 3 stoppages. Right, that's good. That's fine. Transfer windows, maximum of 0 foreign players. Right, it's an all-Israeli squad. Squad size of 45, so we can have quite a few players. Now, what are we on? 2nd of August. Players can be registered between 31st of May and 11th of January. So, well, it's quite a transfer window, isn't it? I mean, it's more of a sort of a window of inopportunity, isn't it? Because if you can sign them from January to February and then from the end of May to the following January, that only really leaves you sort of 4 months of the year where you can't actually sign people, like the old days. Let's quickly look at the finances. That was the other thing. Because this skin gives me a little bit of information when I look at a club about what their actual financial situation is, rather than that sort of, oh, financial status is okay, which can range from anywhere reasonable amount of money either side of naught. Clearly, we have a slight negative balance. We're probably going to continually lose money. But we do have wage budget to play with. We've got 20 grand in wages, which, looking at what those lads are on, 4 maybe? Let's have a look at the dynamics. I mean, the dynamics are really good. They don't trust me, but then, you know, I'm a complete unknown. Unless they know about that alternative timeline. But team cohesion is good. Club atmosphere is good. Have we started the season yet? No. We played a couple of friendlies. Right, so we start the season in just under 3 weeks' time. Right, I don't know what we know, what we don't. Okay, we know about 30 players. Although that said, maybe some of them are actually quite good. Let's have a look. Nia Hazard. Well, he looks a bit better than what I'm saying that physically. He is also 46. Not one for the future, though. I have got a lot of work to do, I think. Let's just have a quick look back at this again, at the season preview. We are 4th favourites. Okay. Oddly pressuring. Can I just say, game, that this is a little confusing that you appear to have 5 players in the media Dream 11 from the team that is predicted to finish last. I no longer trust you. Oh yeah, the tactical direction required, because you need a tactic immediately. Obviously. What we'll do is we'll just have a quick look and see what they suggest. Oh yeah, all defensive stuff. Marvellous. Right. Well, what I need to do is have a good look at the squad and see what I think we should be playing. I need to go out and try and get some people, and I don't think I can get rid of any of these unless I can convince anyone to buy them. I might just transfer list a lot of them, see if anyone bites. But we need some experience in this side. Pronto. Anyway, that is the start of a new journeyman. As I say, journeying around Europe without actually starting technically in Europe. I'd say I've got a lot of work to do before the season starts to try and improve this side so that we don't get an absolute pasting. Like I say, I've got plenty of work to do, and we will be back for the game against Bnei Baka, our first game in charge, our first proper game in charge, and we will see if I've managed to get anything good in the transfer market, and if this side really is as above average for our level as we hope it is. See you in a bit. Right, exciting times. It's the start of the season for real. I need to quickly take you through what's gone on. As you can see, we've signed a whole load of people. Now, that wasn't me, was it? No, I arrived after this. Right, so we've got Firas El Sanar, who is going to be a right back for us, and at the moment is kind of a backup, but could possibly start. He's not that far off of starting quality. Muad Mansour over on the left back side, and again he is a backup at the moment. David Ben Lulu, who is going to be our starting goalkeeper. I think he was just a bit of an upgrade on what we had. And Maur Kabeda, who, as you can see, versatile as anything. Don't think he's going to be a starter, but he could play left back potentially if we needed him to, or could probably actually slot into either of the either of the two defensive midfield roles. I'll show you the tactic in a second. Barbelinski competing for a starting centre back role. In my initial run through the squad, I noticed that nobody had any real talent. I figured out from looking at the comparison with the rest of the league that basically if you've got an 8, you're pretty good for our level. So as you can see, he's got a few 6s and 7s, but everything else is above the 8 sort of level, so I think he's going to be quite good. Now, Sagif Namias, versatile little blighter, could play centre-back for us, is going to play defensive midfield and the more defensive of those positions. Now, Tal Cohen is the one person we've actually signed from someone else. The rest of these being picked up, free transfers, and basically just getting trialists in, seeing who was good, picking the best of them. We've managed to sign pretty much everyone we want. Tal Cohen's problem is he doesn't like big matches, is inconsistent, and is injury prone, which is a triple negative, but short term, he's got the talent we need out there on the right. We're playing just basic wingers in this formation. It's quite a basic formation. Regev Alaper, another centre-back without too many issues, lacks a bit of composure, but everything else is not that bad for this level. He will probably be a starter, little injury prone. Haim Asefa will be our left winger, and again, I mean, he is good for this level. He's only got one thing that's not at least a 9, I think, so I'm expecting big things from Haim Asefa. Now, these two have just literally turned up today, match day. Boris Nalavantov, who is going to be our advanced forward, again, a little bit injury prone, and Rotem Weiss, who's going to be our target forward. So they're my starting forwards in this formation. We're going 4-2-4, but old school. Sort of, I mean, this is like Brazil World Cup winning 1958 style. Flat back 4, 2 defensive midfielders, and then just everyone else up front. Bang the ball up to them, and see what happens. Again, very simple on the tactics. And if we just take a very quick look at the season preview, so you can see we were 4th favourites before I started signing people. We have now improved the squad to the fact that we are odds-on favourites. So pressure's on a little, but hopefully we can handle that pressure. Now, they reckon we should be going attacking. Let's see how it goes. Right, this is going to be our starting lineup for our first game. So, yep, let's go. Auto number for the win. And let's see how we can kick off the season. Right, take that. We've got Benai Bakar we're away to today. Pump the fists, make sure they know why we're favourites, preferably by beating them. Right, I mean, we've done okay in pre-season, although we did my usual thing of playing some quite weak opposition, but then we never had like sort of a full strength side. We were dealing with what we had a lot. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. Oh no, the XG match story is... Well, no, that's the XG match story. We don't want that, do we? We want the match momentum. And we appear to be being dominated, boys. I'm not happy with that. Okay, but The first chance starts up their end, as they far. Oh my word! His cross nearly goes in. Alright, corner. As usual, I haven't done anything with corners. Okay, Issa is our sort of playmaker. I mean, it's asking a lot of anyone at this level to really sort of be a playmaker. Oh, good, it's that pass through the middle thing again. That's got to be match engine based. It can't be every single side. Right, well, for someone who's odds-on favourites as much as we are, this has been rubbish, hasn't it? They haven't even got a shot on target yet. Don't you dare let them get... Don't let them... Oh, for God's sake, don't... You're going to let them get a counter on... Oh, why? Oh, for God's sake. Come on, boys. Oh, there we go. Vice having to come back and do all the dirty work. What was that, Cohen? Tell me that wasn't a pass. This has been one of those manic highlights that could go anywhere. And, yeah, there we go. Straight through the bloody middle. Oh, God. Oh, my word. It's just too easy, isn't it? I mean, offside, but more by luck than judgment, you get the feeling. Come on, boys. We can still... No, I'm far from pleased. I'm thrashing my arms at you. Come on. Actually start playing football. They're not good. You're supposed to be good. Hey, a shot on target. Bloody hell. Who knew there was a goal out there somewhere? Oh my God. Oh my word. How have you just been undone like that? Oh, that's horrendous. He was in his own half. And he's still beyond all of you. Oh my God. Right, you're getting berated now. Oh, jeez. Right, I'm actually dropping this back to balance because you've been playing all right on balanced. You can't seem to cope with having to attack people. Oh my word. What is this rubbish? Right, you can go in there. I mean, Issa's basically dead, isn't he? So I'm going to have to put you in there. That's not a job you can do. Right, well, let's swap you round. Balinski on. Left back's playing like an idiot, so Cabeda can come on. Nearly put him on for the wrong person. Right, let's go. Demand more. Brilliant. Odds-on favourites for the title. We're going to lose our first game. And deservedly so, quite frankly. Thoroughly deservedly. You've been awful. Absolutely awful. You're just getting outfought. It's the lack of effort that concerns me, boys. And I've probably shot the team cohesion to hell because obviously everyone's new. Oh, God, you're playing in white. Oh, and there we go again. Someone miles behind the person who should be covering him. Fortunately, they're all terrible, so they can't score that often. But they have scored the one really good chance they got when they were in behind you in their own half. Oh my God, how'd you let that go? How'd you let that good chance just go to that? Nothing there by the time you got the shot away, if it was indeed a shot. Oh my word, you're rubbish. God. Well, that was terrific, boys. Well done. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's a sign of what we're in for this season. It's going to be a long and stressful one. We're supposed to be the best side in this division by a mile. And you have played like the worst by a long way. Well, on that brilliant note, please come back. Yeah. I don't know where we'll be when you get back. Probably in the relegation zone. Is there a relegation zone in this division? No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, yeah, big one. Yeah, good-o, that'll help. Right, well, come back next time to see if we've actually learned how to play football yet. Because it looks like some work is needed on that front. Well, thank you for joining me this time. Like, comment and subscribe if you choose to do so. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.